He was turning them over, rolling the tires around.
Where's my food at?
Ooh, got some big boy in the truck. Put a block in the tires trying to roll down. It's not bad once you replate it and race it back into the side of the back half of the car. Should be solid once I replate it all back into that.
Dad, now you took this out in here.
Yeah, I'll put it back on. But gotta give it a second chance at least to be in a V8, right? This little V6 about rotted it out. I don't know. It must was a flood car. But she's getting it. Yeah, you can burn it. She's getting a fuel tank. About to put these fittings on them lines right there. Should have did it beforehand. Had it put together barb fittings. But got these quick connect lines already on here. Got the tank ready to go put back in. Made in Taiwan. Oh, gotta love it. Yeah, she's solid. Not really. She'll be a monster when I'm done. Some plating and some bracing and should be a race car before you know it. Ended up refabricating the neck on that up in there and put a rubber hose to the pipe. Where'd it get done? Now we're ready to put that on the Camaro. You already know. You got a rubber hose up in there. Make things a little easier to get her in and out every time. Brand new Rusto mod. Going back together. Got all these plates made to structure that all up. Yeah. All them kick points are just gone. I'm about to tie it into the side of the body. All these basically go into the body and then flex all that shit to fit. It'll all go down inside here. Go down inside here. I got this plate here. Everything's got to be uniformed, hopefully. Trying to rebuild this whole structure back to the side. So when that guy goes into gear, we don't roll the rear end out from underneath the car. That side's not as bad. But nice little piece made for it right now. Rubber plates there. About to plate him up. That's thicker than what the car was made out of, so. And what they have for this shit too. Pretty solid still, a lot of it. Got some thin spots, but this car must was sitting in a pond, I'd say. But yeah, transmission's gonna fall out from underneath the car, so I'm gonna cut that out and replace that with that. Drill 2 holes in it. That'll be that for the transmission. I'm gonna hold the transmission up and support it and plate it in. And all we need is some Camaro floor pans. I could probably get away with some. Got some truck hoods over here somewhere. Got one over there. I'll put a hood on the floor for right now. That little spot there and that little spot there. Till the floor pans get here, tack weld them those in. Yeah, I need floor pans for sure. Waiting on floor pans, probably we gotta get soon after I get this plated up. And what else? Get that all, transmission all solid. The other side was just beautiful. Wasn't that bad, but it's bad, but not bad. I'll cut it out one day. She's doing the damn thing. Gotta love it. About to get this thing put back together so I can get it roadworthy. I want to hear it go in gear and do some crazy kick down clutch kicks. One done. Kick that boy. Gear hard. Can't do it right now. I'll roll the rear end out and right the car. But she's solid. Every point I can see that's a weak point, I'm kind of trying to replace over top of and build back to the main solid point of the body of the car. I'm going to cut all this out one day and put like 14 gauge steel and make it really thick down through here. But that'll be the day. I'm probably going to try to fit 69 Camaro floor pans in here. Just cut them to fit, probably. You gotta love it. Build your own stuff. You about to use 69 floor pans. 69 Camaro. Got to go back in some years. This thing. Till you get some money to back half this thing, it's gotta work, right? Drill a hole in that thing, cut the ends off there, cut that a little bit extra off there, cut that there. Should be able to weld that damn thing in like that. At least weld it all the way up solid. I see the weld sprung loose there. But it'll be better than that, right? Just put that solid piece of metal in there and tie it together at the side of this wall just like that. And weld it all in tight. And put some killer welds in there. Should be able to do some clutch kicks later. That other side just got to weld in 3 pieces of metal, not 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on this side and 3 on that side. Oh, shit. She's going back together. Got a vice kind of tack welded to this piece of steel in the corner there. Yanking it back to the body line straight. About to weld that in. Plate it. Shit's solid. She's solid now. I'll do some crazy shit with it later. Yeah. I was blowing holes through it there. But she's rotted out completely through there, so need some good seam sealer. But going back together, wow, you gotta love it. Nobody likes watching the progress getting done, but she's back solid again. No flexing over here, I swear. Got that side plated and melted on in there. Just need to be finished welding. Oh, and I got her done. Welded a whole new piece in there and plated it in. Yeah, don't look at the welds. Just look at the plate. It's solid. I can do clutch kicks if I want. Coming together. Finish plating all that and re-weld all that and re-bridge it all in and brace it and put a floor pan in here and there and put the seats back in it and the carpet and gotta call it a day. About to lay some floor pans in. Gotta love it. Stuff showed up. I am going to weld it all the way in like this. Different spots where I want it to be flush with the floor. Pull everything over where it needs to be flush with the body. Vise and cut everything in to be flush with the floor and bend it and hammer it and re-weld it and brace it in. It should be pretty damn nice when it's done. Quick and easy floor pan job. Get it done budget friendly. Woo woo, $100. I want to say they're $90 piece floor pans from like a 69 Camaro. So if you want to go try replace your floors in your Camaro, and you could bring the floors up a little bit higher if you wanted to, but everything's about stock, everything how I'm redoing it right now. That ended up showing up. Yeah. That's 69. Camaro 69 floor pans. Floor pan. It was like $100 for one, like $89 a piece or something. But yeah. That one went in just fine. Still gotta do a little more. Got a problem spot there and there and there. But I'm gonna tie everything in the rest of the way. It's clean. Yeah. That should do, right? Can't complain about that. Couple patch spot over there. But same thing to this side pretty much. On this side. Chop out all the junk shit and add a bunch of new in. I don't know if I'm going to add that and put in sections in there or just try to lay that whole thing in there. I'm probably just going to try to lay the whole thing in there for strength. Less I got to weld is better. Better. The other side just tacked welded in for right now. But it's clean. Clean. I wouldn't have a problem with it. I mean, what do you do about flood cars? They need a second chance. Rust it out. Patch all these rusty spots and she's going back together. You can't see through there no more. Either side. Used to be able to see straight through. Quick to reach your hand through. And them spots are strengthened up pretty good, I'd say. I'm about to finish plating this in the rest of the way. But pretty much a rusto mod getting put back together. You gotta love it. We don't like those cut off wheels. We get her down with a sawzall blade. Oh yeah. Drill a couple spot welds or cut that too and peel this all up and start with a clean little slate so we can lay some clean metal in there. Get rid of as much rust as we can. The rest we could paint over, I think. Yeah. Some would say go get a new car, but give this V6 a second chance. Come on now. Gotta love it. LS swap. T5 manual. That was what was left of that floor of $1,000 car. But bought the car for $1,000. What do you expect? All I got to say is make sure you look underneath them before you buy them. But the floor pans were from a '69 Camaro. They're pretty cheap, like 80 bucks a piece. $100 when you get done getting all of them at the same time. We probably, I want to say, we paid $150 for 2 floor pans. So, $1,000 car, and we got, I want to say, $100 into the bell housing. So altogether, we got $1,400 into the car. So you gotta love it. Put the way that boy on there. She's a Rusto mod. She can be a real race car. put some cage in it one day and cruise it for right now and put a cage in it when it gets unsturdy. On the driver's side, this thing was so rusted out on the other side, we had to chop that whole piece out and add in a whole section on that side underneath the floor. But other than that, it's solid now. I mean, you can do some clutch kicks. I was burning out a couple days ago. Should have got it on video, but the next one we will. Trying to preserve what's left of this car. Yeah, I love it. New floor pan getting put in right now. It trimmed some extra off there and some off back here, and I'm gonna try to lay that whole thing in there. Did it once. I'd probably do it again. I did that side probably in like 2 hours tops. Hardest part was getting it fitted how it wanted to be, because it's not even the right style floor pan. It's from a '69 Camaro, but they're the cheapest floor pans, so I'm just like, yeah, we're about to get these full piece floor pans and lay them in. If I have to, I'll reshape the floor like I did the other one. Made it a little bit lower down. Actually, I think I brought it up higher. But we'll see. Yeah, stuff looks like it's gonna be good. Solid all down through there still. That side was, for the most part. I'll burn this side in, and the trans tunnel is pretty bad on this side. Other side, that's the little gap we got there. That's it. She went in like a dream on that side. You can kind of see how she built. It's like a '69 Camaro. It fits in there pretty damn well. You can pull all that over here and seam weld it. It still has to be trimmed away and everything, but literally, that other side went in like a dream. This side needs to do the damn same. Yeah, that went pretty damn well. Literally, I could lay it in like that or push it. I need to go a whole inch further forward. But that's fun. Gotta love it. About to get out Mr. Plasma Cutter, and everything's kind of lining up with that line that I had there from earlier. Looks like I could chop that corner off, and this whole thing should just lay right on in there. Just chop this piece off here with Mr. Plasma Cutter. I'd say that cut I made there is going to wrap right around the trans tunnel down, and whatever I have to do later, I'll add back to it, or probably make my line outline and come around a little bit wider here, and I could put that piece back in later over top of all that extra layer of steel. Re-weld it, plate it. That whole piece should fall right into place, like so. Yeah, I love it. My gap is tighter on this side than that side, but I made everything work though. I love it. Take my body hammer there and we'll make way. Woo-woo. She's getting done. If you want your old school done, you know who to come through. If you want it cheap and done, I don't know if it's right, but we're keeping the structure around here. That's what we like. Keeping her solid. If it ain't solid, I don't want it. Here we got a cutaway of a '86 Camaro. That's how they're built from factory. You got this rust. No. I put her back together almost factory in a minute. If I had the right floor pans, it would be factory, but got plasma cutter out. Whack that, whack that, whack that, whack that. Get one of these plasma cutters if you don't already have one. I'm drunk or something. My line's not straight, but straight enough. I love it. I cut too much off, but I can add it back later. I love it. That should fit in the car now. Yep. Now you gotta beat the damn thing to take shape into the floor. You gotta love it. We laying the floor pan in there. I'm gonna weld that whole thing to the seam. Brace it all on. Re-rend it all, base it all back in. Pretty much like I did that side. That still needs to be tied in back through here. And so the trans tunnel right back there. All along this side needs to be tied in. We got a floor pan in there. I don't care about that. As long as we got something to stand on. About to beat and fold that thing into shape. Should look good when it's done. Whoa. A little more progress. She's kind of taking flare. I didn't have to chop it in half and section it. But I do have to chop a little relief cut there to let that flare in right. But she's going back in. She's going back in. Yeah. We don't look at that. Now we got a spot to put a seat. And make that fit the floor a little bit better through here. Hammer it to the floor a little bit down. And weld that into there. Shape that into that. Weld this, stamp weld, couple welds into there. Stamp welds we gotta do. Hammer it to the floor hopefully and give her a couple welds, build a plate up over top of that and down. Should be done next few days. Finish tying her in. Yeah, she's going back together. She's in there for the most part. Gotta love it. Flare right to the body line. Still gotta weld and bend all that in the rest of the way, but same thing with that side. Let's go look at that side. Still gotta flare that in and cut it and make it happy. Right through there, but it's gonna be good. Some primer. Black this floor out. Paint everything. Probably flat black the whole car and paint it all black. Put a nice hood scoop on it, 6-inch hood scoop. Right. Cow rise on there. Or a 3-inch would be nice. That's what my brother got. ruined my brother's. We need to get one for his Camaro, a new one. Chopped holes in it like Goofy. Anyway, she's getting laid on in there. Getting the structure back in this thing. Yeah, that's nasty. Whatever that seam sealer they were using back in the 80s was. It was like tar. I'm gonna go get a floor pan. You can go get the right. There's the part number, I think, right there. That side still have it? Probably not. Getting laid on end. This thing's solid, dude. Before, I didn't have any floor pans in it. I tried to tell the dude, man, can you drop the price on it? And he didn't want to go but $100 off the price, so I pretty much got it for, what, $800-900? One bad, $100 to go get the thing. $800-900. Altogether, probably $1,000. I got probably $1,200 into it. Well, I guess $1,400. Count all the welding wire and gas and stuff, and I guess I needed to buy a new latch for the door right there. I ended up buying a latch for the door. It's like $20. Brand new. I love it. Bridged all that on in. It's literally sitting flush with the floor pan. I mean, with the transmission crossmember piece that holds up the transmission. It's like a unibody car. It is. But I had to rebuild the other one on that other side. The whole piece on that side. That's what that all is there. But she's nice though. Turned out. Starting to look good. Everything works as if it should. So we gotta patch her up and make her work. Yeah, I already know. Put back together a few little patches here in the next few days and over there. Finish welding all that in and all that in. I'll build a plate up there and that side. She's done. Pretty much got the floor all back together. Laying in the whole floor. Yeah, we don't look at that. So lay a piece in through here. We'll hide that there for right now. Don't look at that. She's. Don't look at that hole there. But she's in there for the most part. And bad brakes. Oh shit. Shit, dude.
Throwing the tires over. What a monster. way. Turn them over. He was turning them over, dude. Rolling the tires around.
Where's my food at?
Ooh, got some big boy in the truck. Put a block in the tires trying to roll down.